Good morning YouTubers, Roadcraft Nottingham here. Well, I've had the bike into the BMW dealer and they stuck it on their diagnostic machine. The mechanic said that there was a couple of fault codes on it which are usually which were associated with the lambda sensors, but that's because I unplugged them and tried to see how the bike ran without them. So they've reset the codes on that. He also mentioned something about the bike running lean due to the mapping, so they've adjusted that slightly apparently. He's test ridden it and he said the bike seems to be running okay at the moment. Little bit of filter in there next to a 600 phaser. I think that's an ex-pupil of mine actually. Come on matey. He knows the next set of traffic lights, he's anticipating them. So yeah, the mechanic thinks the bike's okay. I mean, I've noticed the bike's pretty smooth through the foot pegs and things like this. It's not anywhere near as vibrating and rough as it used to be. It's also very reactive. It's quite happy pulling slight pop on the over rev when you shut the throttle off. I'm not too sure about it being a town bike though. I think I might be hanging on to my Pan-European 1100 to do the instructing around town, because this still hunts slightly, but when it gets out into the country it makes sense. It's great fun. It handles beautifully. So I've popped the booster plug on it as well, which seems to have just made it that little bit smoother on the off-on throttle response. So overall I'll probably give the bike probably 7 or 8 out of 10 in town, which to me isn't good enough for teaching on, but a good 9.5 out of 10 when we're out into the countryside. And the bike has got the most gorgeous induction growl when I open it up. I'm going to hang on to it, and I'm thinking of maybe selling the Phaser 1000 I've got. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to jump onto the Phaser, I'm going to do a test ride, probably a little vlog on the Phaser as well, and just report on that, because that bike is beautiful. Because I've been instructing so long, I found that after several years I'd lost my interest in motorcycling as a hobby a little bit. But with the Phaser I actually found myself having fun. Very sharp, very light, slightly twitchy gearbox, but yeah, had some fun on the countryside with it. So watch this space. So far quite happy with the BMW, and I'll speak to you soon.